Inside the program now, once for welcome the two gentlemen that we don't join we, and I will start for welcome Kasho Holland Cole, and the chairman for Western area rural districts. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, thank you very much. Happy New Year.
Okay, to you too. We wish you Happy New Year. And also we get somebody from the Ministry of Trade, Wena Emmanuel Konjo, Chair, the Chief Director and Professional at the Ministry of Trade and Industry. Good morning and welcome to the program, sir. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, pleasure being here.
Okay, the two gentlemen which we there for talk on different issue them and the policy we come out in the Western area rural district go can talk about things that we don't do in our successes and challenges and we know the way forward for improve this particular area. And also the chief director and professional head at the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Emmanuel Konjo, will talk about raise price formula. We they don't agree with some importer them then they year with and how they ensure say this price reflects in the market them. So far I will start with you, chairman for the Western area rural district, Kasho Holland Cole, with somebody here in Western area rural district. Also I decide a way for think about that area, the AU being the chairman, waiting don't be so far some of the things them we don't do from the last year we host year so.
Plenty now happen. When you hear about Western rural, you for no say Western rural starts by Levuma.
Okay.
That now for God reach. Immediately after you pass inside the Skopje Park, and then come through, you can ride through to Waterloo, and you pass all the peninsula, number 2, Toke, York, come to Chombo, and then you come to Waterloo. And also when you come this other part, you start from what we call Tati Junction, that now Regent, where some of the factory station. From Tati Junction, you take them down to Jue, and then from the bridge, and the bridge then divide we and FCC. You take again from the bridge and they go right through Songo Colony, where you pass the second toll gate, and then you turn by you right. So Western Rural actually big past Freetown.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes.
So we talk about
by the last census also populated past Freetown. So now a big job, very serious one for that matter. And not forgetting a rural area.
okay.
Yes, we it's not easy, but we are trying. For last year, I want to say to God be the glory. My team, we did fantastic things the way how many people they know. Because you know when people they pay their money, they want to know how the money they go. So that's why we make say, okay, now we can talk to people can know what you do last year. And their money I will get, how we spend them. And so for the ask them for more money for 2025 and also get okay for spender. Quick one for 2024. You know 2023, you know say for March we'll not be in our office, we'll come in November we'll go in our office. So the council where the chief administrator will be in charge, be able to make this is again old news that 3,676,000,000. That's all at 3,676,000. But this year, 2024, when we don't go in our office and we get a new chief administrator, when Mr. Festus Calais, we will raise own source revenue 17 million. Where if you look at that now, only use 17 billion. So you know 3 million and 17 million. You know say about 14 million add to what we do in 2023. So we revenue base grow.
From
3 million to 17 million.
So which means?
Well, I will tell you very soon as we go along. What we do when we take up office, we sit as a team, and we firstly we know say we will create different departments then, and then the department we create for capacity them also again. We take staff. We take 85 new staff that we got last year. And we create what we call the revenue department, where inside the revenue department you get the license, you get the business registration, you get the billboards and social services, you get the sanitary department. So all them, their section they raise revenue. So that's one reason why make we revenue grow, and then we press on what we call the banking system, because we believe say all money we collect from people and for go through the bank system. We didn't say we start them now honest, But say liquid money can create some problems. So what we do, we pay you revenue, you pay through the bank. We establish a bank, the bank, they write inside we office. So this year, last year we realized yes, we money we go up from 3 to 17. It tells you the great difference. So then staff then we train them, and then today we get the results we want. I make for 2025. What we don't do
before you go to 2025, let me take you a bit back in terms of 2024. You role as a chairman of the Western Area Rural District Council. If I ensure say you lead the district council, enhance development and do things that we go make people what you go consider as your constituent that they obey laws them in place. Take we through in then step then they before look at what we plan for 2025.
Yes, that's it. What I say in 2025, because of what we collect in 2024, we don't increase in 2025 budget. We do plenty things there. Firstly, I tell you we create employment.
Yes.
Okay. Then staff will employ, so now we pay them. And I want to tell you, say none of the staff that they will receive below 2,000 as salary. Yes. And also we pay for them pay, we pay for the nurses, they get medical also again.
Then staff and people not to based on other belong here
no,
that get influence
we
here.
We not believe say person for belong before you get job.
Okay.
What me believe say if I be competent in doing the job. That's all me want for you. I don't care how you born, how you come out.
Quick one.
What you talk, we're not busy about that. What you care about is with people. Don't forget say the only thing is you get for dinner in the district. Because the local government act say we responsibility that for provide for we people welfare our locality.
How many people have they talk about now as already as staff now the council?
We got over 200, but
Okay.
for last year we take 85.
Okay, so
Yes.
away from that one, they also you talk about how they're able to generate more copper for one the council and self other affairs them way they happen at that particular part there of the country. But again, you talk say some of this money they use for recruit people and pay on a staff for them. That one they not just one portion.
Yeah.
How well ordinary person now what see they for benefit from the tax when they pay.
Council. 2024 we be able for increase with database for property rate. Many time people say look them property about them plenty, then host them. Locally we call them host rate. We get 38,000. Now we get. But as I speak to you, so we get 112,000.
Of waiting exactly.
The property.
Okay.
Now the data. A plenty pass.
So what do not consider as property? Is it a building,
Yes.
waiting shop, or waiting?
Yeah, anything with that property waiting, but say the bill. For example, if you make fence safe in that property, if you be one bill 98.1, as you begin put your foundations on that property, you say that you say property this. So that property, you understand? So that then they make okay. If you not get the data, you know what property you get, you don't know how you collect the money first and foremost. Because every other person you get for and say this is your property, now this you get for POD year done. Then they would spend plenty money there. And so also which we own source and help from BAN, Sierra Leone. And then of course with funds from IGL, we were able to raise them from 38,000 to 112,000 property.
It clear so not only make steady progress when it comes to revenue generation.
I want to tell you first how the money they come.
Yeah.
And they cannot what we do.
Okay.
For example, if you go to Waterloo right now, you see we do a wonderful market. Because we want to make people left for see them people in that street. You know the gateway to Freetown. I will tell you say 96%. Very big and modern market. Very big and modern market.
Okay.
So we need to do that day. You come also
Whose
again.
part of the market is
The Waterloo market.
Okay, now they reconstruct them.
Brand new market, construction, brand new market.
So the last
Okay.
year we host you the issue of access to transportation and the market where you
At the
mentioned.
camp,
Please
yeah.
allow me. Now the issues them way become up where
Yes.
you don't make promise to the people and
Yes.
for talking about Waterloo getting the big market still not cover the old world sea. I mean for
Yes.
ensure say you take people off the street because we look at the beauty of what see the view they say I mean, you being the chairman, maybe you not to don't focus on that area. Anytime you go, they see people that don't build, they put markets, they sell. We not to area them when they're supposed for even the sell.
Well,
for example, I mean that Leicester Junction for go inside the American embassy and going forward.
Okay, fine. Now we get your responsibility. Okay, and there's some responsibility the way they jam, where they meet up, where they create problem. For example, we say talk about the right of way. What you will stop, but you get an institution like SLRA.
So now they give them, they
well,
just allow them.
I'm not saying they give them, they allow them, but if you go, you ask for yourself, you will know who that permits them for use and for sale. So that responsibility, they not they on only what see, and I think CSF SLRA get more things for do for right of way than what see. We always get clash. We come to that, but not about that here. Now we don't build. We don't also build markets in Yams farm. Very big one and beautiful one. We also do a very good market now. God, you see, God back people they sell that street. We do a market. We get problem with the road, but as I speak so right now, we don't get clarification, and then we come try for can do the road. So we do markets. As I speak also again tomorrow, by the grace of God, we will launch a type 1 market, model markets for Newton. For mile, because if some people in that Newton they come now Waterloo for cancel, and when they come for cancel now Waterloo to the apple, they use the highway.
Chairman, for doing it are very important. How much you know if these are the wants or needs of waiting the people they really want? I mean, I would see.
Oh yes, anything we do so we need to do one because we want for do one more. We are experts in development. In development, you make sure say you use the World Bank approach, bottom top. You get for asking people what they want. What they need, they felt needs. You get for ask them which they want. Because if they don't want time, you go build them. It will become a white elephant project. So what we will do so all now, what we will do in our development plan, we will make sure we talk to the people there. And that development plan will be launched today. Immediately after, I make sure I get this cap and I get this this manual with me, I will have left now. Okay. We will launch the development plan here so today, by the grace of God, 9:30. Okay. So LBT issues will do so now what the people they want. In 2024, the money we collect, we also buy vehicles. Because there is no way how you do revenue mobilization when you don't get much car. We buy 3 vehicles. We buy kekes, we buy motorbikes, for make we empower staff there for make sure they're able to do it.
We can watch at that one and then more, but before we reach here and I leave you wrap up with the market issues. You make mention at the start of the interview, say the demarcation, with demarcation in Freetown, and that other part of the country when I put local guest. I mean, you say una day from Levuma, come na Ogogo Bridge, and also go Songo Gate, and other parts them so far where you make mention of. Throughout the interview, you don't talk about 2 markets owner done the plan for construct. Watching at how big World City, and you also make mention say when I get population past Freetown.
Yes.
When I think say these 2 markets able for cater for the entire
this
population.
was 2024 the more. I don't talk about. I started as chairman 2018. So if I that we don't construct that market then. This is not what you would do. You ask me the question, say the money will collect, so what you do, Jam. So I want to tell you what we do in 2024 with the money here. You understand me? So in 2024, we that 3 markets we already do. Godich, how you call them, Yams Farm, and of course the one at Waterloo. Other places and get markets. And 2025 also again we'll do more markets.
It's up to you ask the question if we're able for make the people themselves get input into what they actually want, and you say unable for consult them and tell us when I want market.
People driven.
Yes. Okay, so the idea behind this question now for me gonna go back and see the market don't construct done and people still come out in the streets and cancel. We don't be concerned for several councils.
Right now as I speak to you, the Waterloo market will operate, people are being good.
Okay.
Pass with the good there. Okay, and we also don't approach Ministry of Lands. We won't forget like 60 acres. Because don't forget Waterloo, not the people more they what they sell. People come up Kabaton, Wellington, Kisi, where they go sell. So we don't approach Ministry for help with the direction. So that we will make a very big market, a big market for Sierra Leone. Because if you get 60 acres of land for doing market, it will take every other person from Freetown self. Because when you check Freetown, space not again.
Okay. So, Mr. Kasho Holland call line name in the chairman Western Area Rural District Council. We don't talk so far the things we don't do with it within in mandate as a chairman forward. See, continue for the way to inside the program. We will come back to you. Okay, explain more of the development in the way plan for do inside this year within our 2025. We have our studio guest now, Emmanuel Conjo from the Ministry of Trade, where they can tell you about all trade related issues, especially the get for do the rise formula where we see this be in terms of the Ministry of Trade together with some less importer them give out to the public on how them for sell certain bag of rice. Once more, good morning and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, the Ministry of Trade gets some of the mandates when for formulate and implement trade policy, ensure say they also develop and support industries them with into trade matter, and also they ensure say they do things that we go create healthy competitiveness among trade. Well, how they don't do their work and waiting people get for see going forward inside 2025 the reason we get honor. So far we last get you Minister Naya, we na Mr. Say inside December, and things in the way we make way say people in get for see. From that time the way we host the Minister of Trade, waiting on the happen at the Ministry of Trade for ensure say the cry of people, we na for make sure say things that are affordable and accessible. On a improve on them.
Well, I want to thank God that we all day alive for see the new year, and also let me take this opportunity on behalf of the leadership for wishing a happy new year and to happy new year to all we family where they listen. The Ministry of Trade now coordinating ministry, we see them in the middle for ensure say we're able to do business in an open and transparent manner. Since 1995, Salone take a position where we say they liberalize the economy, we mean to say the market forces of demand and supply and they determine price. Waiting we don't do now the ministry, as you see, say one day we not get to line for anything, is to ensure that there is availability of all commodities across the market space. Also for make it easy for let business people them able for do them business now. So when you can as Salone, you are invest, you for make sure say your investment secure and safe, and you able make profit. For profit in a reasonable manner, we mean say the other person when the consumer self able forget what they pay for. So you can see say over the period we don't do a lot of policy and regulatory review them. And one of them thing and day where we push after we set up what we call the National Consumer Protection Commission, where they address the issues of the commissioner for look at waiting we talk about essential commodities, where in particularly I want to talk about today. So we get critical commodities then at the markets where without the one then day, it go act for let we as Sierra Leoneans there move on or do business. One na petroleum products. So what do we do with petroleum products? Now for institute what we call a pricing formula. We bring openness and transparency. The second product where we don't institute the pricing formula where I don't see over the past weeks press release don't come out. Now rice, because rice now is staple food and they consume close to 200 million of imported rice. But waiting we do now the ministry, as you mentioned in your intro, now for create the policy, the programs them, and the legislature or the law them together with parliament waiting in the Kigiri for this environment there for let people able for do business, one, but also the consumer, where they consume them products here, getting rights, getting responsibility, so then go able for get waiting and pay for. So today we gladly for say we don't institute the pricing formula for rice in consultation with the private sector, especially the wholesaler them, this now the major importer the way they bring rice come, and the various tiers of the retailer them. You get the one the way they sell rice by bag, then you get the one the way they sell rice by cup, and the various player then they one they and the transporters the way they move them. So together we all don't come together and we have adopted a pricing formula of waiting in mean for bring rice can Wataki when at the wholesale price, and then for taken from Wataki to various parts of the country where it go cost you per bag.
So waiting prompts that decision if for let the Ministry of Trade think say a rice formula for certain RSM and this go ease some of the burden or cry where people only say the most staple food of the country not really affordable by everybody.
So it's not only about rice. As I mentioned earlier, we institute what we call an essential commodity policy. So we get critical commodities the way important every day.
So let's talk on the rice for
So
the time
for the
being.
rice formula now for understand waiting at the cost structures.
Okay.
So it's to bring transparency. So you where they buy one bag rice for no waiting it they cost you or waiting at the various things the way they make this price come for this one bag rice. So two cost structure then they where our family understand. One day when at the statutory cost they when a government you where you say tax, where you say ports fee, levies, fines. Then the other one then they when at the private cost them or operational cost when at the businessman where he rent for a warehouse, where he pay for transport, where he pay for the where they totes, where they offload, where they load. All the one and then are the pricing formula. So we all understand because you go realize say, in the international market, if the price they go down, then you know they reflects now. Yeah? All man they complain. If the dollar don't stable when forex is another issue, don't stable for over 1 year, then you see price not the day. Well, we understand. So now we all know, all man don't sabi waiting they make the rice price be as it is.
Program, good morning. It's already come to inform the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program today, we get Emmanuel Conjo, Chief Director and Professional Head at the Ministry of Trade and Industry. Then at the program, they talk about price stability, particularly so far rice and same way. So inside the program, we get Kasho Joseph Cole, Chairman, Western Area Rural District. And then at the program, they talk about the success and challenges, them way that particular council they weighing on the head for over the past years. So count again, Emmanuel Conjo. You don't talk about the progress where government don't make for stabilize rice price. Some time back, some weeks ago, we see una put out a normal price for all people who they do business so far when it comes to rice. Take me through that price list there.
So the first price list we come out was an agreed price with the rice importers. So the importer they bring rice canna Wataki. Then they distribute them or people buy from them, go to various parts of the country. The second price list where we pull out 2 days ago, now after engagement with the transporters. So the transport cost na Freetown negligible, meaning to say, you know they see them. Because the importer then they distribute for go na various markets them area then shop them, so you not necessarily get for go buy them. But once you begin take them from Freetown now, you get 3 toll gates for pass Hastings, Songo and Manshaka we get cost for reach now other parts of the country then gets for be added on. So the second price list where we walk around now in consultation with the importer them or the business people there and the transporter there where they move them. Now it's instructive for we family and no say now 2 kind motor car they take rest go. You get trailer, you get truck. So the truck prices higher than the trailer prices. One, because of scale. One they take small and they go inside sideway bad pass the sideway the trailer go. So you get an average around then to then they follow you able for work out the mathematics. So currently what we don't do and what we don't pull out, now the cost for each of the regional headquarter towns, 16, and some other major areas them. Now we add to waiting we currently they sell wholesale price of rice na Freetown when at 800 leons.
So now,
yes, please.
Let's look at the release we come out from the Office of Chief Minister, date specifically January 6. Because I think it's 2 stand of how the guests get for reduced. The 50 kg get for be 840, this and for Pab. Well, later inside February, it will reduce to 799 for 50 kg again. For this first decision, at this moment in time, you want to say if somebody go to any shop or any side they sell this type of rice for 50 kg, is reflective now?
Very much so reflective. In fact, the beauty of this is that what we've been projected by February 15, it go count to 799. 1 week after that press release. Price adjustment, the market forces come into play. We bring the rest can down to 800 leons. So you see say once you get an openness in the system, there is transparency. We all know what's in the involved. People begin ask questions. Thing where will not be in the question before. People where they not be asked before. That adjustment they don't take place. So we would continue to see. I want up to you and listeners, let me know say there are several things that were they out of we own control. The rest where we they buy, it is determined at an international price level. If the global price can down, you go see say reflect. Number two, if you see say the foreign exchange like we don't stable so, we they pray say it can down, you go say it go continue for can down.
Okay.
But if any other thing happen, I make every month with a review. Every 2 weeks with a review.
So again, Sapti asks say if this really they reflect now the shops them where people go buy, you say yes. But somebody we don't buy a rest before this formula come up go tell you say you know go cut down on the price. Now don't get instance of that one day.
Obviously, if I be don't buy before this formula come into a bin, and this I buy, you get for adjust.
And the person in your loss just because on our
Now
decision work?
it is not a loss. It is not a loss. Now the adjustment of your profit go reduce than the way we've been there. There is no loss for anyone.
But
it's just an adjustment in your profit. If I be to make a profit,
What not imagine of the loss of profit as you put up?
no, you can calculate in various ways. Margin from book sense go tell you say from 7% to 10%. But if you they make 30% profit, 35% profit, then now when you scale back, you get 15%.
So I don't get complain. Say people they go buy the rest, they meet and say the price will now already announced and initially.
No.
Now ever get instance of that one day.
No.
Okay, continue for the
Because just before you go, I just want to say, even this week, 2 vessels of over 30,000 metric tons of rice don't be discharged. So the abundance of the product in the market certainly creates an equilibrium.
Okay, well, that's now Emmanuel Conjo from the Ministry of Trade and in the Chief Director and Professional Head. We don't need to talk about the newest formula and how they put them in place when in a structure cost. When they bring in the chairman for Western Area Rural District Council, Kasho Holland Cole, we don't need to take with one things that we're able to do inside last year, and now we don't need to for ensure say bring development come now in district. Mr. Cole, before you talk about things that we don't do, you don't focus on
Things
revenue.
where we don't do.
Where you your team don't do. You don't
Yes.
focus so much on revenue generation. The last will get you now the issue about a promise on bus or easing the transportation of people like districts na be concern. How far with that particular promise the way you will make for ensure say you ease the transportation of you people in the district by providing or making available of some bus them?
Yes, we still on the plan. We be the things the way Waka find come because now all be the para program they we be the things say they go give sub to Waterloo because the population when they come to Freetown, plenty when they come on the other side. But unfortunately, not be for the urban. So we still Leone and forget the bus. By the grace of God, we'll get bus system for we people there. Now, this part of the district.
I see you get a list of things that you want to talk about.
Oh yes, the things that we will do in 2024. As I tell everybody, markets that are funkier. We also do plenty water wells there. You know, so we get water problem now with the streets. Of course, now we the host Guma, but we don't benefit from Guma. So the people only benefits. Now few that up the mountain, few that might be. So we pass we go for make to dig water wells there. So we dig a lot of water wells there.
So there's no try for engage Guma. Follow and get them right.
We don't engage them. They self not able for at this moment. You know get that kind day for make them go water take go left. For example, so for Baina to Fogo. So you know they go to Black Johnson. They don't get that kind thing. So we do water wells there. We do over 15 for last year. We also construct what we call public toilets there. Because certain areas and we, for example, for the market, you go out to the market, plenty people go use the people they pass. We construct public toilets there. We right now say for 1 to 1 again number 2 because most of them they go number 2. We have to do a very decent and first class one number 2. We don't do some. We do a lot of construction for roads, bridges, culverts, which of them money they will get from RMFA, and of course we save and put some money there. We also, as I said before, we do some schools, some rehabilitation of some schools there, because we find out say plenty people they go to school, but some schools then they don't get enough bench and tables, so what we do fabricates bench and tables and then share to schools that want to say they need of the district. We also construct school. For example, if you go to construction, you can see we do 6 classrooms. If you go to Watalona, REC, Basata, we do a 6 classroom and a staff room for the people. And if you go also again a mountain, Gloucester, you see we turn the school to different, because this school only for years. What's of economy and bodies, or like that, we don't turn out to different thing again. So basically, the people the money will they take. If you go at that before, we cancel by right. You will say we do a bridge. But that bridge we don't work for quite some long time. So as I said, tomorrow we will also launch the formal market, and then on Saturday we will go banana, the part of our district.
The island.
Yes, of course. If you go watch there, you don't get better hospital. So with money we'll get from World Bank, we could do a very decent hospital. So we will go on Saturday for go launch that particular project. And then Waterloo, the market we don't do is still not for enough.
A quick one before you that one day pass by and we before go to a later. Banana Island, you make mention of. I go to the last time I be to do a story when people raise concerns, say whether they want for sit MPSC or Beke, pass them cross come over. You talk about intervention and so far in hospital. Any plans for looking inside them concern and they also?
Yes, you know, say education got a policy. You got to think about the picking there, money picking the day. Yes. If you get 20 picking, they don't conduct the national pass will be in come over. And make people do a boat.
Okay.
Where at least for the airplane for come and go.
Okay.
Come and
You
go.
can continue for most.
So, as I say no more, we don't do a lot of things. For example, you go the school still rehabilitate them plenty. Making sure that everybody goes to school, make toilet facility there. Take her from York, go down to Godrich, go down to Ogu Farm. You come to this side, this other Waterloo part, come to Waterloo, you come to so basically we don't do that in 2024. Now we don't get the staff there up and running. Because if you don't get the staff there, you don't get the capacity, computers, printers, vehicles, keke and motorbikes, train them. Everybody we will make 17,000. With 2020 we'll make 3,000. Sorry, 3 million. 2024, even though they were entering in the, we will make 17 plus thousand million. Sorry. So it's just say in 2025, we got a lot of things that we want to do.
You don't talk about plenty and the achievement them where the council to you don't make inside the year 2024. But one day we are perhaps I know you talk on too much. Now what we get for do another key mandate of each council. Now the country we get for do the sanitation aspect. What thing did they happen? Take you for instance the dump site by Waterloo to Bo Junction. That one day so terrible. And I remember the last time the Ministry of Planning and same way so the Ministry of Lands, but they try for do a state of the art facility at that particular place there. What thing they happen with that one day?
Well, that is the problem. The Ministry of Lands don't take that property, they don't hand over to the Ministry of Planning. Initially, when we get Dr. Kaikai, versus Kaikai as Minister of Planning, Council was part of that process. But after the change of that particular minister, the Ministry of Planning now, they do on their own, which is very, very bad. You will find out, say, you see even some traders they sell it, but the Ministry of Planning will put them there. As against what you want for you. So if you find out that particular area, everything be dirty. A dirty box. Now the dirty box is no more owned by council. Okay? It's no more owned by council. So not to council. Even though we still use part of her for still a dump, but not to we get the dirty box again. Then if you want to pull and commodity, they will tell you say, not to just put you at Ministry of Planning and put you there. All that is politics. But sanitation is very, very, very serious. Very, very serious. I will tell you for free.
So
very,
from
very
what you don't need talk, you don't mention two things where they show say is like there's not much collaboration between the your council and that of SLRA and MOPED with a Ministry of Planning. Because I asked you about the issue about right of way where most people don't they put market, they sell. You say you not get full control. SLRA self get to now this issue about sanitation. And they talk about collaboration between you and then other body.
Go and ask one trader say if me Chairman Kasho give space for sale at the right.
My point one is a collaboration between you and them people here.
Let me come to that. I come to the collaboration. If I not give possible for sale, that means to say if you then get from other side, means say collaboration or day. For example, at the back of the Jewel Hospital, you find some people they dump dirty there, and they create problem. The president they pass, they go call we, vice president will call we, say the place dirty, minister of course go down with words. So my staff they look and say, because we not get person there, they be problem come. So they look say okay, yeah, don't put somebody in there where they sell this, them board. So person don't go for dump the person she don't there. And they did that. They put her, that is one of the strategies. They put a person there. Police beat that person, they beat them, seize him, both take him, never get involved themselves. If you want to tell them, say this is one of our strategies, they say no, what will be right.
So you accept say
the collaboration, you know need too much because I tell you because if the Ministry of Planning not get right for go put person or dirty box for go sell, you not get right for establish a market. That is our responsibility. Okay. SLI, if they watch the right of way, fine. But the law say now cancel the waiting, now cancel the plan in this street. If you say you want put market for sale, I say one plant flower in many places, fine. So what you for do? For the sit and discuss. If anything happens, they okay, now make filling station here, which in an economic something for this street, it will create employment, it will be the place. But let's sit and discuss it. Whether this particular side is this street and this kind we want.
Okay.
But many times when you say this for right of way, I said I will say that.
What thing go wrong? What thing go wrong exactly? You make mention say before now inside the during the past minister you see Kai.
Yes.
There was consultation.
Oh yes.
With Una. Una consent them they had.
Oh yes.
But what thing go wrong now?
Well, I don't know. Because we're going to call it the DDCC, the District Development Committee. We meet all the time and Ministry of Planning Posikin. And me not think you will ever get any problem. Okay? The simple thing is, the local government has made it very clear, section 23-24, make it very clear. Anything you want to do in any district, any locality, where they touch the welfare of the people, if you do it in consultation with the council within that place.
Okay.
But many a time, let me tell you, when some people want to do something in that place, it's a problem. Like when you talk about the sanitation also. Now we'll get the Minister of Lands, the current one. The one we did before, you know, listen to what CSF. I'm telling you for free. We don't go to parliament level for many even good for good dump sites. Don't forget, say, land is not devolved to council. Okay? If you don't get land for make council dirty box, how you will put dirty that is go put her. You don't put that person in compound. And council no get right to go take land number show. So this minister can go 4 spots right now, as I speak to you. They'll go 4 spots where we will see that transition points. Where we will go for example, God Reach. You think about God is going to number 2, you don't get to put dirty there. It's a problem. Okay? You come to the mountain, Gloucester Regent, you come there, you don't get to put dirty there. Leicester. So that this minister now will not sit and I know make we forget 4 space where we don't go survey. That when they on side man, I'll say, okay, this na council property, where they go use as transition point where person go collect dirty then they go put her.
Okay.
And then council can go take it out, come on the main dump sites. So that's one of the challenges they get. The second one are the behavior of the people.
We'll look at that behavior and lawlessness. Continue for the with we Kasho Holland Cole in the chairman Western area while district council we don't need to take with you on things that we don't need to do for developing district.
We come to you, Manuel Conjo. You need to talk about so far the price them of the different different price them I don't put so far what it takes for come off fruits on going to different regions them. But you know being exhaust the list thoroughly for the benefit of listeners them.
I'm not able to pull up the list right now, but it's a public information where they are guests now. All them blogger them page, na Facebook, na the ministry website, and it all over. But the whole idea, the whole essence was to be able to calculate waiting at the price per bag, okay, and you add them to the base price of waiting the wholesale price be na Freetown for various regions. And prior to the insert we been come before we left, I've been telling you and say we get 2 types of transportation. Say for example, if you go Falaba because of the road terrain, trailer no they go there, a truck they go there. Okay, so some side and they because of the infrastructure, the road condition, a truck they go there, and then truck then their own price they be higher than the trailer price. So you, of course, for obvious reason, for Kango Potuloko easy, for Kango Embo easy, for Kango Kailan town easy. But from them points, then they in to major point.
In any case, they will say one bag rest in addition to the wholesale price for transport and commerce going any part of the country. The cost posting 850,000 in as much as it's not get the list offhand.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
us area so.
So if you take area de like Moyamba, area de like I think it go go a little higher than places like Falaba, but I'll try to pull up the list.
So the release will come out January 6 from Office of the Chief Minister on the rice formula. When I talk about 840 per 50 kg, this is not just for parboiled rice.
Yes, just for parboiled rice.
And the other price will reflect inside February when at 7.99
Yes.
for 50 kg.
Yes.
So again, concern only come out from where did this decision come out, and one thing where somebody give you on now the 50 kg not being completely 50 kg. Una aware of the kind of concern here?
Yes, we are aware of them kind of concern here. I mean, like me a consumer too. Yeah.
You buy rice?
Of course I do. And I buy it at the price. Government never give me rice. I buy.
Imported.
So, I buy rice.
Imported.
The preference of whose kind of rice I want is my prerogative. I
Okay.
cannot say it on air. I buy rice. And I state again that government does not supply me rice.
So because again, in an interview we get with the executive director Ahmed Nano, he said this in as much as not a good one, but he
Executive
also
director of
for Slickard.
Okay.
Ahmed Nano, he said in as much as this not a good one for get a stable price and cut down on the cost of one bag rice not a good one, but also they somehow affect the feed salon program because farmers them local farmers them not get that leverage they for able to compete with the importers.
These are completely different scenarios and situations. The feed salon agenda, government set them up because food security in a global crisis. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot, as a country, dependent on other people for feed you. Whether we like it or not, we staple food where everybody want to eat na rest. So, government set out a plan. Now, if even you plant rice, it takes time for that rice there for be planted, for harvest them, for process them. It's a whole gamut of things that you need to do. In that interim, the way you say you they plant rice today, so other people not go eat, and then other people have their preferences. So it is not that we don't plant rice in Sierra Leone, we plant. So one of the things that government has done, meaning both Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Agriculture, is to get the private sector involved. So all of we imports are the way you see so today. They are involved in the rice value chain when at the feed salon agenda. So some of them get capacity for able to go into production. Some of them get capacity for go into distribution. Some of them get capacity for go into marketing. So over time you go see that one they happen. Currently, it's up to you and fumble them. When you take the average income of a Sierra Leonean and you take the staple food cost, if me basic salary is at this, then waiting at the eat, they at that other price there. Waiting it mean for that ordinary man. So government not just they look at things in one way. You they look at entirety for the ordinary person. Waiting it mean for them. Waiting we in a Ministry of Trade they do and don't do is to bring openness and transparency to the system. So every person know waiting it go cost me for get a bag of rice.
I may ask a question about the rest them we're not incomplete. You say on our way, but waiting exactly on I don't need do for insurance waiting somebody go pay for it gets the exact full package of that.
Wonderful. So waiting we don't roll out now waiting we call a matification system.
Okay.
Matification system simply means the weight and the measure. So for example, you go to Nigeria Standards Bureau, they roll out some cops them. Or they engage with the district chairman, they know the head now. Now, from this we people learn from that where they sell na markets. It add pan the cup, put wax inside them, knock the cup in waste, just for defeat the purpose of making more profit, and me the consumer will go buy cup rest, not get what they pay for. So we set up a consumer protection commission when they roll that one day. 2, you get the wholesaler. The wholesaler now this person now where they sell, or the retailer rather where they sell by bag. Inside shop, you get people where they go chook the bag, and they drop around and all. So what you would say to them, get scale. So where I go, where I buy me rest, I they put under the scale, I wear them. So all the thing and then they would all roll out. And all we wholesalers them get a responsibility for provide scale to then dealer them. So I will tell you for certainty, if you go to every dealer today, when a big shop or possibly get rest, it gets scale. Where the scale team up. You go now any warehouse today you get. But within that period of moving that bag from one point to another, there's a lot of pilferage that happens.
And nothing can be done for that.
Now we all get for ton security. Because you they take responsibility. So for example, me they take responsibility for the rest who I go buy. I they check them. Yeah? And then I they ensure say I transport her in a secure environment. So then they with the see which we open the eye, where you put her in a trailer, and then they push her, then they choke her, then they pull her. Just the other day, I give ambulance this example. A woman where they try for do business, pay the transporter for taking rest go Kenema. The transporter say broke down. Na highway. That period they for broke down till they find that motoka. They don't take down my rest.
So at the end of the day, if then kind of situation you continue, the different chain where this rest they connect from the big business people, importer and all, would that go end up, get the losses? The ordinary man where they go buy one.
Now the consumer.
Yes, I know, we're not the consumer.
Now the consumer.
And that means it's still people and they pay for waiting and they get.
So the consumer gets rights. The consumer gets responsibility. So that is why we are pushing on the promotion aspect. So
get right and responsibility for waiting exactly.
For ensure. So just like what you they talk, so now this right you they bring out to say what do they pay for when they get them. So across the continuum we they able for check. So from the shop where I go buy, I check. You know, don't do the person go don't give you the 50 bag, but that person will transport them for you. You say get that responsibility there for make sure say a proper person carry that rest they go for you.
Okay, so the whole idea of this now for pushing the effect where this one they also get on the consumer there. So what are the cost per cup in as much as I don't put this?
So today we get 2 type of cup them within the markets. One now the standard 1 gram cup, where if you take the butter cup, now 1.5 cup. Then the second one now the 1 kg cup, where if you take the butter cup, now 3.5 cup. So then prices then different. But what currently the market they use are what they call the butter cup. So the butter cup today in some area there like a free tongue, you go get them for like 5 Leone. In some up country you they get because of other transportation costs and other variables, you go get them for like a 6 Leone.
So all these price formulas way for reduce rest price when at the 50 kg. Why the emphasis on just Parboiled rice? Because all the announcements we don't come out, we don't say get specification on the kind of rest we not Parboiled.
Simple put on 9 days well. Now we people in the eat.
Okay, we can continue that one day. We can watch more on the how this dog really they work. It then a paper black and white for now, but how well they able for like reach the ordinary man and people able for buy this at this cost and I don't put them because from Facebook comment and just now they get people they comment and they buy this up to now at 6 something and some man they buy 8 something way above the normal price and I don't put. Let we go for a break and we'll come. We will continue that one day.
Morning salon they continue and we come over to a studio guest and this time we bring in Kasho Holland Cole, Chairman Western Area Rural District Council. Before you talk about your plans for this year 2025, you just mentioned about behavior of people and you go also finally to emphasis on that. How you then ensure say the people already within your district be law abiding citizens because concern on the come out for say what seen a one side way issue of lawlessness really day.
Well, I mean talk about waste management, the lawlessness about waste management. We will talk on that term for lawlessness.
But if I let people know that's important.
The waste management, people, no one for pay for the dirty. They want everything to be free. Remember where government bring come that national cleaning. So people still get that kind. That makes like maybe say make them stop her. Because people want to take and say government never will take in dirty for go to her for her. No partner in this world. That didn't happen. If you pay small something for them check for you dirty to the dustbin. Or you check out for yourself, you go to her. Now if I don't see them everybody tell them kush, people they get them dirty. And net they go to her. Morning time, council will go clean. Within 3-4 hours back, you will see back that same side. We spend plenty money for clean this physical. So right now, what we don't do, the 5th of February, we bylaws them to the communities. Because we get a farm, a law farm, we don't do them. You will know exactly, say, if you don't in that street, at least you will pay. We have to take to parliament. But we don't take to parliament when the people don't know what we take to parliament. Okay, so because we want to make sure say parliament approval and then it become law. Okay. So if you dot in that street, you know what's in the penalty of that thing. And one of the things that they ask government for do now was set up a local government court. Some of them say they not fine for make it delay. If we catch you, for example, you eat plastic that street, take it to that court, they fine you or what they do with you, they do at one time. Because when you go back, begin say come back next month, it's caused a serious problem. So they're not wanting this they will make. They make in this 2025 plan, would they build a high court?
So isn't that the plan?
Would they build high court? That is one. Would they build high court for this street? Because this street not get high court.
Okay.
So they do a high court building. So we self one for make sure so we contribute to the judicial system. So they will think of establishing a local government court.
This is a plan or it don't start?
Oh yeah, this is the plan for 2025.
Okay.
As I told you to, it don't start because you don't get drawings, you don't get BOQ. The bill of quantity don't get already, so you don't start. So what you want for doing in 2025? Firstly, we budget for 2025 and 37 million. We want for collect from own source. Last year we collect for 17 million. So this year we want for collect 37 million on all which we don't do. So what we want for do this year? We want for make sure we construct what we call stores there. We have control stores there where people can go rent from council. We will do your shop, or we will do your boutique, we will do your pharmacy. Because we don't also succeed for getting another EU project. We don't get the approval. Of course, in February we will get the money by the grace of God. So what for do that? We still continue the construction of a mini stadium now for mile. We almost try for make we done. We want for do more markets as I tell me about this though. We now Ogu farm we want for do them. We want for do a market in Ogu farm. As I say, we do the market in a new thing. We also do this school for the physical challenge people in grafting. They call them Maria School. It lack plenty of things. If you go there, ideal for make people self go there for learn something. So we want for do one fresh for them.
Okay.
We want for do, of course, everybody Banana Island what they do now. We want for do Kent. Kent they need a community health center.
I want for
done this 2025 quick.
It seems as if the list endless and
not 25, those 25, those 25.
Time not
Let me go back.
Many people here use their money. They use their money for a big.
We
Please.
know because the program plan we for take message of the people also.
We'll come. Maybe we'll continue. We'll see plans them.
Good morning, Salone. Continue, and now we take a message them we honor don't send. The first one I will take the comment from Samuel Kamara Williams. So they say, "Ward C is the best council."
This other person on Facebook page, they say we have the potential to export many things, but the reverse is the sad truth. We import almost everything, including our staple food, which is rice.
This one they say, Mr. Conjo, I can bet you with all assurance this price formula is just in black and white. When was the last time you guys collaborate with other bodies to do a monitoring on different shops to see how much they are really selling 50 kg bag of rice?
This other person from Facebook page, they say all time wanna make excuse rather than wanna do the right thing. If not so, then they do wanna for make sure say they escort to the location, perhaps that one day. Okay.
This other one they say the price formula gets explanation we hard to understand by the ordinary man, not to these people wiry. Rather they want serious really go down. And it go down also now all decide the way people buy rice.
This other person on Facebook page also they say Fit Salon is about making agriculture a source of national pride, helping farmers see their work and vital as honorable. This year, the ministry has focused on practical steps to engage rural communities and strengthening agricultural practice for Mark 10 and New England Ville.
Another message from a Facebook page, you say, Mr. Kasho Cole, you have done so many infrastructure development, but trust me, you need to focus on lawlessness because Ward C is really not doing well in that area.
This other posting from Samuel Kamara Williams, now Facebook page, they say, Father Lion, now God will bless you for we and keep you safe for this street.
From Ash Samuel, now with Facebook page, they say, you want to find those that drop plastic on the street, please make the provisions available for the people that walk 20 minutes or 25 minutes. You locate a trash can.
This message from Mystic Nadwazak, they say, as a nation, we should find a sustainable way of addressing our nation food, which is rice, by focusing on large-scale production of rice instead of focusing on massive importation when we have the vast land and suitable environment to produce such rice.
This other one will take the last one from me. They say this rice formula still does not commensurate to the exact or reality situation when you go out there to purchase a bag of rice. I think the Ministry of Trade and other partners should go again to the drawing table to make this right for the ordinary Sierra Leoneans.
This other text from a Facebook page also, they say the local councils in Sierra Leone will continue to face challenges because of inadequate funding and lack of proper monitoring, which is affecting many local councils in Sierra Leone.
Okay, because of time, we're not going to be able to take all the messages. We'll come over to the studio, get them for respond, and we'll start with you, Mr. Emmanuel Conjo, for respond.
Well, I want to thank all the one way sent texts and we don't pay rapt attention to the program. The issue of the pricing formula is not an event, it's a continuum, a continuous process. I agree wholeheartedly that all the stakeholders then will continue for monitor. And also, we would thank Radio Democracy for the platform where they create for the able for share this information with we people. And the feedback we in at the Bring Canto we, they help in the design of we work. So we want to thank you now very much, and we will continue for ensure Salona a safe place for do business and for make money.
On ABC, the price formula also get for each other commodity. Them also want them so exactly.
So we are still working on the list of the essential commodities. So we get cement, we get iron rod, we get flour, as the case may be. So in due time, step by step, we're going to release them as we go along.
Over to you, Kasho Holland Cole. Respond to the message and we come.
Yeah, I want to thank them so much, and I want to say we'll continue to do the things that we do, and 2025 will be a very fine year. As I say, we rehabilitate schools like the agriculture school at Okel, we construct more public toilets, we do the road.
And the message they respond to,
the health center. Well, I don't tell people like thank you, and then I appreciate them what they do. We do Adodo, we do of course New York, we do Godrich, we do pavement. This is not allowed this kind of fence some you got them. This kind of get them picking to go to school. Like for example, we pass WASC, we this kind of share will help women them. A lot of things that we will do. We get plenty things that we will get for this 2025. But I will carry again back now and Radio Democracy. We can talk exactly what we want for because the time not enough. But I want to say, let people stop for throwing dots in a treat because that really creates lots of problems. And if you get anything, any information, or anything will happen, possible do it bad, make sure you report to the police or come to council and report, and they will take necessary action.
Plenty thank you to Kasho Joseph Cole, Chairman, Western Area Rural District, to be at the program today for talk about the success and challenges and the plan them we get forward see. And so plenty thank you to you, Emmanuel Conjo, Chief Director and Professional Head at the Ministry of Trade and Industry.